The night began without thunder, without prophecy, only the sound of pages tearing in the dark. On May 6, 1527, as the moon hung pale over Rome, the archives of an empire did not burn with fire alone, they bled with memory. And by morning, history itself would refuse to claim what happened. Rome in the early 16th century was the heart of Christendom, ruled by Pope Clement VII, a Medici by blood and a politician by survival. The city was swollen with art, gold, and secrets, that beneath the marble and prayers lay fear. Europe was tearing itself apart. The Holy Roman Emperor Charles V and the French King Francis I fought for dominance, and the Pope had chosen the wrong side. For months, unpaid imperial troops, Spanish soldiers, German Landsknechts, and Italian mercenaries marched south. They were starving, angry, and loyal to no crown except desperation. Rome believed itself untouchable. Rome was wrong. Just before dawn, the walls were breached near the Janiculum Hill. There was no grand battle, no heroic stand. The papal forces collapsed in hours. When the imperial banner fell inside the city, it was not lowered by ceremony, but trampled in mud and blood. Inside the Vatican, scribes ran. Clerks grabbed what they could: papal bulls, treaties, letters written by dead kings and living traitors. In the apostolic archive, candles tipped, shelves collapsed, and parchment screamed as it burned. Ink ran like wounds across stone floors. "Save the registers!" one scribe cried, clutching a chest of documents. Another answered, breathless, "There is no time. Learn new names if you wish to live." That night, Rome was erased between two heartbeats. Palaces were looted, churches violated, cardinals hid in cellars. Citizens woke as Romans and slept as ghosts. Tens of thousands were killed or displaced. The Pope himself fled through the Passetto di Borgo, a secret corridor, into Castel Sant'Angelo, where he would remain trapped for months. Orders were shouted in languages no Roman court admitted: German curses, Spanish commands, words that did not belong to Rome, yet ruled it. Law vanished, identity vanished. People survived by forgetting who they had been. The true destruction, however, was quieter. It was the loss of memory. Entire records disappeared: land grants, genealogies, trial transcripts. Some were burned, others were stolen and never seen again. Historians still debate what vanished that night: evidence of corruption, secret alliances, unrecorded heirs. Legends claim certain scrolls were deliberately destroyed, truths too dangerous for any victor. One story tells of a monk who carried a single manuscript out of the flames, refusing gold offered by soldiers. When asked why, he said, "Because tomorrow they will say this never happened." By June 1527, Rome was broken. The Pope surrendered. Charles V would later express regret, but the damage was done. The sack of Rome marked the symbolic end of the High Renaissance. Artists fled, patronage died, faith cracked. And yet, official chronicles softened the horror. Some accounts blamed chaos, others blamed fate. Few admitted intent. The morning after the sack, Rome stood, but history hesitated. It looked away. Today, fragments remain: charred documents, half-written letters, gaps where names should be. The silence in the archives is the loudest testimony. We know something was lost, but not exactly what. That is the power of that night. Not just that a city fell without a battle, but that memory itself became a casualty. Rome survived, the church endured, but the truth? It slipped into ash and shadow. And when history refuses to claim a mourning, it is often because the night still bleeds.